What are you most looking forward to as your ordination day nears?
Well, I'm looking forward to celebrating the Eucharist, celebrating the Mass, hearing confession, trying to lead people to Christ more. It's a thing I've dreamed and desired to do as a priest. I mainly celebrate the Eucharist and also teach people the faith,
When did your journey start and how? How old were you?
Well, I'm 37 now. I'm heading 38 in October. The journey has been quite a long time, but it has been God all the way. So I started my journey back home in Nigeria before I came to the U.S. I've been here for almost seven years now, and I've been with Albany for 6 years. So it's been a long journey, but it takes a while. You don't need to rush through it. It's something that is really what God is calling you to be, and in the process, information, until when the time comes.
How did you know you wanted to be a priest?
Well, that started as a kid, but there was a time I felt like, is that really what I need to do? I've been involved in the church. I came from a very Catholic family. I've been an altar server for many years. Especially when I was an altar server in Nigeria, that's when I want to be like Father so-so and so-so. It's not like, actually I know what the priesthood was all about, but I feel like, I want to be like Father so because I love the priest. But when I finished high school, then the thought became more serious. That's when I started discerning to look for a way to join a diocese or congregation. Finally, I joined a congregation and spent 4 years doing philosophy. Then after that, I came to the U.S.
So what are you most fearful of as the ordination nears?
Well, I've never been a priest before, so this is my first time. I'm going into it. There may be fears of the unknown, the challenges that may come with the ministry. But I feel like when you're with Jesus and God called you, He will not leave you on the way. So it's normal to have the fear, but I don't want the fear to possess me, to take the joy of what I want to do. So I remember somebody told me one time, saying, when he was about to get married, and he was fearing. He said his father called him. He said, "You are fearing because you are taking this stuff serious." So there's a sense of seriousness in what he was about to, go into. The fear comes, but he was serious about it. So I have the fear too, but I don't worry too much about it.
So how are you feeling right now?
I feel great. I feel excited, and I feel nervous, but two of them go together. People told me, "Anthony, I don't know how to call you father." But it's gonna take you time for you to grow into that identity. So I think I feel great, especially to celebrate the Mass, to hear confessions, and also to preach the Word of God.
How's your family feeling about all of this?
All my family, they feel excited. They have been supportive for all my journey. So I came from a very big family, and in fact, I would say that's the greatest gift I've ever heard as a person, and they are very happy about it.
Are any of them going to be here?
Yes, I may have my immediate elder brother. He's in Canada, so he comes down. But the ones in Nigeria are gonna watch. They're gonna watch it online, and I hope to go back home and celebrate Mass for them.
Good. So when you're looking back on your formation, how have the people in your life impacted your journey? How important have they been to it?
Yeah, I think people, not only family, even parishes where I've been, and some friends I've made in the seminary, that have been very great for me. I feel like when you come back to the church, like come back from school and you go to the parish, people say, "Oh, we are praying for you. We are praying for you." Some people who prays for you, they don't know you, but they have seen your name in the seminarian posters. But I mean, that gives me joy. It's a thing that they really need. Not only they want it to be successful, they want it to succeed. So that prayer was enough, and I feel like a lot of people have been very supportive to me, encourage-wise, finance-wise, also emotional-wise. So I'm blessed to have most of those people.
It's been a common theme when we do these interviews, that people say the kindnesses, the comments, the prayers. Somebody like a parishioner may not think, "Oh, my prayer, if I say I'm praying for them," they probably hear that all the time. They're not going to care. But it matters, doesn't it?
It does. It does. I mean, when people say I'm praying for you, I say I need more prayers. Second God, But I mean, it's what connects the faith. Our faith is all about prayers. So in as much as you may not know the person, you can spiritually connect with him or her. So it's all about not only that when you give people prayer, I'm praying for you. It's just a sense of hope. There's a sense of joy that comes from it. So we are Christian people, and prayer is who we are. And it's a way of, like what we do with Jesus, deepening our relationship with him through prayers. That's also how people deepen their relationship with one another. So when they pray.
Awesome. On Ordination Day, what are your plans before the ordination? How are you going to prepare personally?
Many years of formation. I think that's about all the aspect of formations, as intellectual, social, and otherwise. But personally, something like we have done the canonical retreat is a way of preparing, and I was happy to have done it during the Easter, through the Holy Week, so that it was a time of actually bringing most of the fears and things to God. I said, hey, I want to go into this. You called me, so I think I feel you called me. So I know you have been with me all this while. So I prepared in that way of especially having that time of retreat to go away from school, go away from at least being a very, let me say, in a silent place to talk to God about what is coming up very soon.
Is there anything else you'd like to say to anybody who might be watching this?
Well, anybody who's watching this, what I say is just know that I'm going to be praying for you as a new priest. And I also want you to pray for me. It's a journey that all of us are journeying together. Even priesthood is a ministerial service. It's for the people. So you come volunteer, not only volunteer, say walk through the procession to lead a sacrifice for the good of the people. So I just know that I'm praying for you, and I ask you to keep praying for me and for the new guys that will be ordained.